Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today going to be playing around on Wreckfest, taking a look at some mods. I shall be honest, I've had a lot of technical difficulties. What was supposed to be planned for today's video has all fallen apart, everything's gone wrong, so I needed to record something and I had a look around on Wreckfest for some of the recent mods that I haven't had a try of yet. And this thing came up, and it looks really cool. Now, I've used a couple of vehicles made by this creator before. You might have seen the more modern Formula 1 car, the Banshee. There was like a Ford, I think it was Banshee, the Ford RS200. There was a bike, there was a Golf Caddy. This is, late 60s, early 70s Formula 1 car. Just when they started getting wings. I don't know exactly all of my eras of Formula 1, if I'm being honest with you. But we have got essentially a proper classic Formula 1 car. We are going to start... Well, I'm going to take it to a fairly sensible circuit. We're going to go to this main course here. Now, it is very quick, apparently. Not very strong. We are going to drive Torpedo A-Class. We're just going to go for a 4-lap race with as many people in tornadoes as we can get. I'm going to leave it on intense. Might be a bad idea, but we shall see. What could possibly go wrong with all of this other than wheels falling off and the car being basically undrivable? I don't know. We shall see. The Formula 1 car last time was actually pretty good. It's grippy, it's fast, it's difficult to drive. I mean, I'm expecting a similar thing with this. I'm expecting it to be not the easiest vehicle in the world to go driving with. It's a lot of power in a game not designed... It's a Formula 1 car in a game about banger racing. It's not really the... I like the liveries. I do like the liveries. And I also love that you've got some of the high steel-tipped wings as an option. So there's customization. You've got a car to the left that doesn't have a wing at all. You've got what replaced the high steel-tipped wings. Oh, God. There's a big mess at turn 1 and I'm involved. I very slowly got involved. I went down to neutral, there was a gap and I missed my chance. Push through! It's fine. Well, a lot of cars went into a corner a bit too quick and got in trouble. And now they're tangling with each other. Hey, the back end is lively. I mean, that's accurate, I would say. Not that I've ever driven, of course, a classic Grand Prix car, but I do feel like the back end should be quite lively in this vehicle. I mean, as I said, it's got you're not going to give me much space. It has the most limited amount of aero you can imagine. There's actually proper hitboxes around the wheels. Just notice there the AI car kind of hooked onto my wheel. So that's something you're going to have to watch out for in terms of contact. Ooh, carefully does it. And the AI always going to be the most crazy at the start of a race. I am trying to push. It's a really fine line, this one, between pushing the car and having a tremendous accident. Oh, the AI do not like turn 1 here. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of turn 1 here. That's a long way onto 2 wheels. I'm going to sneak past you. It was a little bit of a bump. However, that is fine. Big kick of oversteer. Again. Just manage the throttle. And I say that it is a slidey car, there's no doubt about it, as the AIs take out each other. However, it's actually quite, progressive. When it gets sideways, it's not snapping and wanting to murder you, it's just yep, we're sliding. You've got plenty of time to sort it out with the throttle, with the steering. That might actually be more forgiving than one of these Formula 1 cars would have actually been. So yeah, you get the feel, the car's moving around quite a lot, you get the feeling of the car moving around quite a lot. While it's actually not... Oh, I think the leader may have crashed, possibly. Or was that second place may have crashed? You get this feeling of the car is moving about without it being horrific and horrible to drive. It's not... Well, it's fun to drive, essentially. I'm personally not a big fan of oversteery cars. If you've watched my videos at all, you will know I'm not a big fan of oversteery cars when it comes to serious racing. I like my cars planted. I just drive better when I have a car when the back end is very planted on the road. And this is the polar opposite. This is the worst thing for me to drive in terms of trying to extract pace, because I have no trust in the back end of the car. And I say that but I am really impressed with this handling model in the way that it is oversteery, but it's not wanting to murder you. In fact, some of the base game cars are twitchier and more awkward to drive than this, and this is supposed to be absolutely insanity, you know, and it's actually really, really good. So yeah, I can't praise it enough actually for what they've managed to do with this. Or I've locked the brakes into turn 1. Can we catch the leader here? I can, because they've had a big wobbly moment out of the first corner. Oh, and they've had a big wobble. They've had a big wobbly moment through there. That will make my life easier. Now I've just got to not do a similar thing. Be very gentle with the throttle. Be kind of careful with the steering inputs. It's tempting to slide it around because it looks cool. However, we will be not very good in lap times, and if I manage to throw away a win because I'm being silly with a Formula 1 car, I will be disappointed in myself. You lot may well be expecting it. No. Behave yourself, car. That's a bit of a funky line through there, but that's fine. Okay, so this is a sensible track. At the end of the day, it's an all-tarmac circuit. There's a little bit of elevation change, nothing crazy though. It's one of the earlier games from the track, if I remember right. For the track, earlier tracks from the game. My English is terrible. But yeah, it drives way better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be wildly out of control and ludicrous, but it's actually not that bad. The AI do struggle a smidge with it, as you might expect. It's a very different sort of beast to what they would be used to, but they kind of calm down a bit. It'll probably vary from track to track. Now, that is it on a sensible circuit. Of course, we're not going to just leave it at that. We can't just run at a sensible circuit with a sensible car. It would not be fair race if we didn't go to Crash Canyon to test said vehicle out. Now, we're going to go for a 10-lap race. I'm leaving the damage on intense, because we didn't really see much damage in that first one. That was the point. It was to try it on a normal circuit. Not only are we going to deal with crashing, we're going to deal with damage, we're also going to be fully on dirt, which is not a Formula 1 car's natural habitat. I mean, I know Red Bull have driven their car on a few different surfaces, from ice to dirt to all sorts, but, you know, they've not actually been a dirt race. It would be incredibly funny to watch, although I suspect the modern cars with all their underfloor, yeah, I don't think they're going to work. It's not like the NASCAR Cup Series where you can just go, yeah, let's have a dirt round. You could do it. Would be amazing to see, but, oh, you're going to have an accident. I'm having an accident. Well, oh god, there's accidents are occurring. Many accidents have occurred. Oh dear. This car looks pretty damn tough in terms of the damage. Now, well, hello. Thank you for... No, you're stuck on my nose. So with the way the hitbox is around these cars, because of the sticky out wheels, the wheels look like they can actually take a fair few whacks. Oh, that's not the button. Don't use other games' controls. Yeah, the wheels look like they're going to take a fair few whacks before they come off. Even on intense. Oh, that's a big wheelie, which probably works for this. I mean, if you had the wheels ping off like they should in a Formula 1 car, you would have one lap and everything would be broken. So there's going to be some leeway. By the looks of it, there isn't the biggest amount of damage on these, but they're not really... Oh, that's one, that's one on its side, heading towards us. Oh, I'm going this way, apparently. I do not want to go here, but we're going here anyway. That's fine. Oh, God, you absolute lunatic AIs. Sorry, I was, pushed into that one and then pushed into the next one. Yeah, it does not really seem to be a huge amount of damage. Doesn't really seem to be any on this car. I mean, it's not the main purpose of this. The other Formula 1 car did have the God, I can't remember what it's called. The sort of 90s one did have some element of damage, but I mean, oh god, I'm not too fussed about that. It's maybe a little bit of a shame that it doesn't have anything, or seemingly have anything going on. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. However, it's not really going to detract from the fun of racing this car, in as far as it's not really designed for this. Although it would have been funny to see the wheels bend up and see what weird shape you could have ended up. That BRM is doing a silly thing. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, I can spot some of the... I don't know this era of Formula 1 very well. I can spot some of the liveries around the place. I mean, I'm going to guess the red one's a Ferrari. If in doubt... Oh, that's a gold leaf Lotus. I mean, I think we're in a Lotus as well. That's the Honda? I can't remember the name of it and the rest of it. But, yeah. It's fun. I actually do like that you've got multiple options for the aero. That was, yeah, a very neat little thing. Is that a disabled car? It looks like it is. When they get going, they're rapid. Oh, no. Someone's done a wheelie past us. They certainly hit hard in these crashes. If you get clonked, Yeah, they hit really hard. Thankfully, as I said, they're very tanky cars in a weird sort of a way. But it's as I said, this is not really what they're here for. I mean, it's managing. If we ignore the kind of damage aspect of this, it's actually handling the dirt really well. I can't believe I'm saying this. And when I went into this mod, I was not expecting this, but honestly, it handles really well on the dirt. It's still got that. Of course, it's still got that tendency of I do really want to slide around, honest. But in many ways actually, it is almost more controllable than the base game cars, which is a hell of a job. It's so progressive when it does slide. I can chuck it around here, and I'm not all that fussed. I mean, I'm fussed about the sudden random Ferrari coming towards my face. That is a problem. That is something that we are concerned about. Oh, when I've tangled with you. I was going for a quick lap. Ow! Hello! Well, more and more cars are going to dump out of this one if they continue to drive like that. Can we run a high line through here? Yeah, I mean, you've always got to be careful. Oh, and that's in an awkward place. You've always got to be careful running up that high. My preferred line around here, basically right up against the wall. You get a good exit. However, if you run a little bit too high, you can put the wheel in the... Oh, God, I saw that dot on the map. Yeah, get a little too high, you can put your wheel on the kind of really bumpy part, and that can cause you grief. I don't want to go into oncoming traffic, please. Oh crap, you're going to hit the stationary car. Please don't torpedo me, you're upside down. I mean, I can deal with upside down cars, they're fine. There's a car all the way on the inside. The AI don't tend to go on this high line all too much themselves. Oh, uh-oh, no, you absolute plank. Now we're tangled, aren't we? Go on, untangle your wheels. Oh, that thing's rolling. I mean, I could probably give you a bump and take you out. Can I put you in a wall? Nope. Yep. Nope. You just spun. Yeah, the AI, generally when you start getting up to cars like this, the AI do struggle a little bit. It's not to say you can't have fun racing them. This is on the highest difficulty, and while outside of a dump, I mean, we're miles clear of everything. They're gonna, and we saw in that previous race, they're probably going to struggle to handle cars like this because they're just not expected to deal with something this fast. And I say this grippy compared to the basic cars, yeah, probably is. Hello. No, didn't mean to do that one, but never mind. There's going to be just about me and me, I think, finishing this. I mean, it was a minute down to 4th place, who is just being wrecked. So there's probably only about 4 or 5 cars, and most of the cars still running are on very little health. We almost wheelied into somebody. It does like to wheelie. There is no doubt about that. You can go that way around. When they're not crashing into each other, they're not too bad down here, but they do A, crash into each other a lot, and B, oh no, oh, there's a car there. Bloody hell. Okay, that bit of course is difficult. That might have been the best lap. I mean, there's definitely a lot more speed than this even in the car. We're just dodging wrecks at the moment. And I'm not... oh, yeah, and I'm being a little careful because it's still going to snap on me. Nope. Well, can we go? No, we cannot go there. We are very stuck. Never mind. We are a minute ahead of the next car. So we'll be fine. They've really made an absolute mess of this course, as is to be expected, as was the plan. I say the plan, but yeah, it kind of was the plan, really. Just create carnage and see what happens. There's a gap, aim for that. There's the car sliding around on its side, as you do. Oh, it's mayhem. However, yeah, this is one more lap. Can we get a good lap? This is a wonderful addition to the game, even though it, it doesn't really fit the main game, if you will. That's the wonders of mods for you. Pfft, I got a little carried away. I don't know why I thought this side of the road was clear, but yeah, it does. Even here, that it should be the worst thing. Actual driving wise, it's good fun. You can chuck it in, slide it about, and it's actually very, very good to drive. So it's handled everything this could have thrown at it. It's a shame the damage is not quite there, but hey, maybe we'll see updates for that sort of thing, or maybe it'll just be focused on as more of a racing car. So yeah, that is the Torpedo, I believe it was called. I have a feeling it's Torpedo R was the other Formula 1 car. I don't know why I have that in my mind, but Really very, very cool vehicle. An awful lot of fun to go driving with. Now, while I was looking for this and I found this car, I did find something else that I wanted to have a little go with. So, we're sticking with the theme of classic vehicles for this. These are the classic stock cars. So, it is the Bulldog and the Outlaw that have been essentially modified to look like early stock cars. They're designed, so they've got AI... I believe they've got AI programming for this class of racing. The cars have got different parts and so on. Designed for short course ovals and that kind of stuff. I have absolutely no idea how it's all going to fare around here. I believe they have some damage differences. I'm sure we will find out as we go along. I've left it on intense in terms of the damage. We come to a short course oval to see what they are like. And there's actually quite a lot of AI sets as well for this. So I've just set this to B class for them. Oh no, get out of the way. But you can actually set the AIs to be more aggressive if you want them to be more destructive, or you can have them race cleanly, which is a feature as far as mods go that is really good. I like that, because one of the main, not main criticisms, but one of the frustrations sometimes with Wreckfest is you can be in, 13th place and have an AI car murder itself, trying to completely wipe itself out at a weird angle just to try and screw you over. And yeah, I like the option, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you just want to play a big demo derby game, and that's fine. But it's nice to have the option if you go, you know what, actually, I want to go and... Oh, dear, that was... or sometimes I am the terrible dirty wrecker who gets it wrong and punts a car around. These AI are bloody fast, actually. I will say that much. Oh, hello. I might have murdered you a little bit. They might be... The cars may be modified. It is possible. I mean, driving-wise, again, I like the way this thing drives. It does want to go to oversteer a bit, but it feels like it's got more steering lock. It's another car that it slides, but it feels way more progressive than normal. Oh, you're having a massive accident, you're out. It feels easier to catch than a normal car when things do start going a little bit wrong. I think I'm driving this course really badly at the moment. We're going in way too deep, and we're wasting so much time on the exit. So I think we need to... Oh god, the brakes. Yeah, brakes. I mean, I should have been noticing sooner. The brakes are terrible, really. So we're going to have to really slow it down a lot sooner. How the AI are taking this much speed, I am not sure. We are kind of just picking up pieces. Oh, that's an overtake attempt and a half there. And it has just put the Bulldog straight into the wall. I mean, I can't tell where they're braking to try and judge. They've had a dive to the inside. We are now trying to make this one work, which we almost do. But someone else is here having a go. I don't actually know if I need to leave first around here. Oh, I got a twitch with corner. Oh, and there's someone pointing backwards. Are you for position? No, you are not. It's getting very busy. Oh, and I'm getting pushed into that corner. I didn't really want to go this deep, but it's fine. We're okay. Mostly okay. Partly okay. There's some cars stuck on the inside wall there. Oh god, they are able to carry a lot more either they've got more faith in this car than I do, which is possible. I am just turning in and I'm trying to now take a much more sensible line. Actually, seems to be working a little bit here. I like to see, I'm glad to see the AI are obviously not too bad with these cars. And it's made a massive mess. But it's a cool little, I mean, you can build and outlaw and so on and do this without mods. However, it is a very cool kind of preset, if you will, and there is definitely some difference in the way this thing behaves, if you like. Okay, that was a better lap. Oh, we have been assisted. Yeah, when they want to overtake, their overtaking method is the old bumper bar to the boot, which, no, I was going to do it to the car in front of me, and then I got it done to me. I guess that's probably some karma. I mean, you've been doing it to me the entire race. I am going to lean on you into this corner. Is that how overtaking was done with these kind of cars? Oh, crap. Right. I was trying to squeeze the car on the insides to roll off of the curb. We are defending. It's an unconventional manner, and I'm not going to tell the FIA about it. We're basically going for the old I'm going to put you in a wall. Approach? Probably not the best. No, there's definitely a trick to these that I have not quite figured out. You are going to go at the inside. I wanted to try and cut back, but I just blocked that line off completely. And then we get hung out to dry on the outside. God damn it. Do I want second? I mean, it's almost revving out in first. Eey. Christ, you are carrying a lot more corner speed through there than I can. All those positions, we were fighting so hard for them, and actually, some of these are leaders, I think. We may have been fighting the leaders and I wasn't paying attention. That is distinctly possible. Or they're a lap down from crashes. No idea. The car behind me is definitely the one for position. So we've got to defend from that for a good few more laps. Uh-oh, my turn to hit the curb. We're going to put you in the outside wall. We need more chaos. More chaos is required. Oh no, you're slow on the exit there. I'm going to be stuck out wide. Oh, you can fire to the inside. It's absolute mayhem. Everybody went everywhere. Right, so the car ahead of me is for 13th place. The other ones, I think, are the leaders. God, I would love to know how that's getting so much speed through the corner. Maybe there is... Oh, I clocked the inside curb. That's no speed on the exit. Maybe there is some speed to be found. I'm sure there's probably like... oh, hello. Well, we're going to go into that outside wall. Oh, I was hoping that's going to get pushed clear. It didn't. We have been screwed. There is no way for us to recover, really, from that. That's a shame. I mean, I guess we can go for... This is very cheaty. I want a position, so what I'm going to do is put you in a wall. Oh, we lost a lot of places. This is really tough. I'm actually impressed with how fast the AI... I mean, it is designed more for these kind of circuits. That's the point of coming here. God, but the AI have really got some speed, and I don't, and I don't know... I'm sure it is the way I am driving this car. I'm sure there are ways of making it work. Oh, there's the AI, of course, having no issues. That red car is for position, but I don't think even a crazy dive bomb is going to work on this final lap, even with, barring a very big accident for that around here, which it does not have. We're going to come home in 15th. Disappointing. You know, I am a little disappointed. That's tough. They're so quick with those. No, they're not really even that modified. More than me. They are a little bit, but not much. Bloody hell, they have got some real speed in those. So for our final race of this video, I have gone for the Bulldog from this little class. We're going to C-Class. This is how this one comes. Ooh, have they changed the start procedure for this track? When did this change? I don't remember this being the way you start this race. I haven't played Wreckfest for a little while. Have I... Oh yeah, they've changed how this track kind of starts. Well, that's interesting. We've gone for a figure 8 circuit, because this should be fun. These AI are more... These vehicles are designed more for the ovals and everything, short course ovals, etc., but I figured this is close enough, and Chaos is a good idea. Now, I have stuck the AI just as a C-Class one. I haven't set them as any of the variables, if you will. Oi, hello. Uh-oh. We're getting carted off that way. So for a little while, this race will be fine, and then... afterwards, it'll suddenly become less fine as the field gets spread out. Oh, no. Okay, we're being rescued. And stuff starts getting hit on the crossover point. And that was fairly minor. It was only a little bump. That is not the line that we want around there, although we're not going to get a bad exit. I'm going to roll, if I'm not careful, through there. That car can have a look to the inside. I don't know if it's going to be able to do much. Oh, crap. No. We're trying to desperately avoid chaos in the centre. I mean, we're in 6th at the moment, not too bad. Hamster, don't you bloody dare. Oh, no. No. Oh, Outlaws are good to crash into stuff. Learner Driver's got spun. Hamster can keep that 5th place for now, and now first gear is the way to go. Don't you bloody dare put me over the wall. Oh, not over the wall, over the edge. I'm going to fling my car back to the inside, and that'll keep us in 6th place. No idea who I'm actually trying to catch. Oh, you. Okay, we will hopefully get ourselves to the inside here. Maybe a slightly longer first gear would have been the way to go with this. No, we're going to get turned. We are around. We're going to lose a bunch of places. Eve is meowing in sympathy. or cheering. I don't know, depends on what sort of mood Eve is in. I didn't have the acceleration to get through there. Got lucky with the clonk. That could have been way worse. Okay, which one of you? Oh, hello. That's who I'm racing. Oh, it's about to get busy in the centre. It is. Now, so, I mean, these are definitely tough cars. They are taking damage. There is dings on them, but they are, you know, more designed for this. They don't get bent and buckled immediately. They can take a few hits before really showing too much. But actually, they're very strong in terms of bodywork. Again, damage is not intense with this. And they are, yeah, holding up well to this. Oh, God, you absolute arse. AI are happy to kind of just drive through you. You are really being quite the twat. Don't get taken out. God, I was hoping I was going to be clear of that. Although the damage has been fairly minor, because we've still come out pretty much side by side with the car that we went in there with. Yeah, I haven't really got. I'm going to say with the wrong gear, but I don't really have a right gear through there. I'm either in second and it sort of dies, or I'm in first and we're buzzing the limiter of an engine that won't want to rev particularly high. So there's a lot of dumped cars, and the AI do make mistakes with these. We just saw that outlaw ahead of us go flying off the circuit. So yeah, they do make the odd little mistake around here. We're not going to be able to win. Well, funnily enough, it looks like Stig is going to win at the moment, barring any more weirdness between now and the finish line. I'm hoping for weirdness for the cars in front of me. That's a very high line through there. I wonder if somewhere in the AI they're having a bit of issue with where they think the start line is, possibly with that moved start point that I'm not used to. Oh, Stig didn't win. Stig had a crash at the end. We've ended up fourth as mistakes have occurred. I'll take it. Definitely, the AI are damn fast with those cars. Like, there's definitely a trick to it that I do not know. We were better there. We were more capable, more competent, closer in terms of the performance there, which is always good news. I was actually, before I was going to go, I meant to show this before I started bloody running the vehicle. I'm just going to show you the class set. So I stuck with C class, but you've got B class and you've got A class. You've also got Extreme if you want to go really crazy, or Open class. And this is all using just those two vehicles. You've also got Outlaws to be specific. You can have multi-class if you so wish, Bulldogs. So you can have late breakers AIs, I'm going to guess punt you a lot more. You can have drifters, you can have clean AI racers. That I really like, actually. I really, really like that. I think that's a really cool feature. Would like to see a little bit more of that, perhaps, even with the general AI and so on. There might be mods for it. I haven't actually looked too much in it. But, yeah, I saw that option and thought it was really neat. So, there we go. There's a look at a couple of sort of really classic car mods, if you will. Things like these classic stock cars are something a little bit different, something a bit fun to try out. The AI damn fast around the ovals, and the Torpedo is just awesome. Great fun to drive, actually really nice. Way easier, way more forgiving than I expected, and a lot more than some of the base game cars. I really recommend giving it a try. Not really a Wreckfesty car, if that makes sense, but you can have some really good fun racing with it. Probably a lot of fun in multiplayer as well. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. I shall, of course, link all these mods used in the description if you want to have a go with them yourself. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.